Banks and other financial institutions have long relied on facilities like this to help them store, operate and organise data, physical servers that are costly to run and vulnerable to equipment failure and loss of power. No wonder so many are accelerating their move to the cloud, which allows them to access data and computing services over the internet instead.
I think there's a realization that to compete in this marketplace, you have to deliver at speed. And to deliver at speed, you need to deliver cloud-native applications. If you look at what some of the digital banks have done, what some of the fintechs have done, they're able to deploy very rapidly. We've been able to replicate that in a cloud environment.
Banks are increasingly benchmarking themselves with technology companies in terms of the speed, in terms of customer satisfaction, and in terms of people who they could potentially be competing with, for clients. They are seeing with a great deal of envy the multiples and the valuations that tech companies have, that fintechs have, and they're keen to get there as well.
Last year we did over 900 different releases on our mobile application. I don't think that would have been possible. I know it wouldn't have been possible in a traditional environment.
Bank spending on cloud services is forecast to grow over 16% a year through to 2024. That compares with annual increases of just 4.5% for overall IT spending.
This is clearly something that has the board's attention. We speak to boards of almost all the large banks. Technology is the number one topic that is on the agenda. Now, part of it is cybersecurity, right? There's a huge risk element, but banks and insurers are really afraid about falling behind.
The cloud has now become one of the biggest battlegrounds for tech talent, with 95% of companies citing it as a major roadblock. But those that did prioritize cloud spending are now ahead of the game.
We've taken mainframe programmers and converted them to full-stack engineers in Java. At the same time, we also did a lot of hiring.
Customer behavior is changing, right? The way customers buy things and consume services is changing. The demographics of our customer base are changing. The world is becoming, despite everything else, is becoming much more globalized. And the cloud will be, a vehicle to provide these advanced capabilities to banks and insurers.
My aspiration is to be, by 2025, out of our own data centers and fully in the cloud. And I think as I speak to a lot of my peers, they're on a very similar journey.